Okay, hello and welcome back to themandus, where I didn't save. So I went off screen and caught up with what we'd done, because I'm a papaga. And then we've saved in here, but we're going to make some progress. And, you know, what I was kind of thinking, but didn't do, even though I was thinking it, was like this, the blue fire probably lights some information up on this, right? Of course it does. Of course it does. So that's what we were missing. And yeah, so I really didn't need to look that up, but we have. And at the same time, we've also looked up the this. So it's probably on this piece of paper. I didn't read what the piece of paper says after the fact, but it probably tells us this. So, you know, as we've looked it up, 4, 7, 8, and it definitely won't just be like, no, you can't do this because you haven't actually done the thing, right? Oh no, it unlocked it. Good, okay. Will the zombies all come alive? Because well, we can't actually progress in the game until we actually do that piece of paper thing. But we can take the bow gun. Isn't that going to be an achievement for that? But yes, we are going to do the things. Okay, so let's use this and it will tell us something. And then we can make progress. But then from there, I don't know. Oh, still on the fire. I was going to say, what's going on? The piece of paper is still on the... Let's just leave it to burn forever and get the clean tools. Strange notes. In this place we want to plant the seeds of life, so the beauty may bloom among the death and strife. Oh, is it just all of the location things now? Subterranean structures house the history of the dead. Only the living may enter here, and oblivion they'll be led. Right, so there's 3 symbols up top, and then it's showing, like, you know, figure out the missing 1, figure out the missing 2, figure out the missing 1. Trees grow up, their souls rest in the earth, their roots dig deep, using death as a new birth. I'd literally already... The riddle notes has been filled. Still doesn't say, hey, use this at these locations, even though we literally already figured out exactly where we're using them. And this is the one instance where we're not going to actually fight them with a knife. The one instance where we're just actually going to run past them all. I don't think we ever have again. And here's where we might actually end up with the boss. Yeah, we didn't kill all the crows, but I cleared out everything else that we did up to that point. And you know what? Oh, also, I noticed they've put update logs, and it's like, actually, VSync doesn't work. We tell you VSync, yeah, VSync doesn't work. So VSync doesn't work, which is probably why the frame rates are being weird when it loads in at times, because it doesn't actually VSync, which is good. And it's also like, hey, re-release, and it's like, huh? That's memories, that's not what we want. Files. I didn't realise it ever went unreleased. Okay, so we plant the seeds of life in the coffin graveyard, so triangles and then that. Subterranean structures house the history of the dead. That could also be coffin. Or we can just do the obvious, which is just pull levers. Oh, now you can use the levers. Pull the lever, push down. Ironically, it shows the camera face in a different way. It feels like these look like they're backwards to what they actually are on the thing. Click them. From the inside, and this will eventually do it. So. Right. I feel like that. This might not be the correct location. Might not be the correct location, right? So at the top it's got the circles, the triangles, the triple circle. inner circle. Okay, in the one that says it's the graveyard, this is the triple circles with inner circles. So if it is this one, this needs to be on these. These wouldn't be the same. Off from the inside. Trial and error. I mean, there's only so many combinations it could be. Only so many combinations it could be. Try them all, I guess. Then we tried this one. It doesn't mean they can't be duplicated though, you know? But again, you know, the pictures that it's shown the clues of, it's like, hey, there's only one thing that was shown you. You have to figure out the others. If this is even the place, you know. Because in the place where they plant the seeds of life, so PT may... That's the guard. Subterranean structures house the history of the dead. That's the graveyard. And we have 1 out of 3 of the pictures of that. Now, if it is a matter of negation, because, you know, they're not going to be duplicated in any sense at all, and there's 4 things at the top. This would be that one. Then, but the second one has the same symbols again. Okay, so it could be this one or the normal one. And then the other one you'd have to figure out is probably triangle. Right, triangles. So this one's most likely that. That should be correct and that should be that. But then this one wouldn't be triangles then, because it didn't work. Unless the thing is wrong all along. Maybe we got the wrong hint. Maybe somewhere along the line you find information that actually says the things right. So triangles and the other one. Let's just try triangles here. Because you never know, this could be the seeds of life and death. And then the other one is this one. And then we just try all 4 on this until... Don't tell me I have to actually test the thing every time. You know, it's like, do I actually have to... Is it still locked? It's locked. Because that would be unsurprising for this game, actually. But it would be bad, but it would be unsurprising. Like, are we meant to get told the other symbol at some point, or is it just this is the note you get and hey, these ones are darkened out and good luck and you guess them? Trees grow where the souls rest in the earth. It could be this one. So circles, triangles, and then one more. Let's try that. And who's to say that this isn't forward and backwards? Okay, circles, triangles. The soul rest... Again, they all fit the coffin. Okay, it was this one. They all fit the graveyards. Oh, and you have to do all 3 to open that. And you don't even get anywhere until you've opened all 3, and then you can only go in through that door. You'll probably open the way back out after. Okay, I understand. A little silly, but I understand. Okay, so Now. It's a shame you can't bring up all the maps again, because that would be too convenient to be able to look on all the maps and go, hey, this other thing's over here, I'm going to head in that direction. Unless you're actually in the location that you want to go look at the map in. Nothing's happening. Is the church just going to open? Of course, more zombies are going to rise from the dead because the bells toll for them. So you thought you cleared out this entire stupidly too quiet graveyard? Hey, have fun killing Jesus as he stinks green and glows with weird ambient occlusion. Instead. Else? Oh, the sussy among us. We should have known, like, sussy area, right? Just waiting for you to not dip your head in. Of course. Then you turn around the instant I click the trigger, of course. It's like they have a sixth sense or something. You have something on you. But there's a nearer zombie first. It's probably the other half of the key that I've been looking for. Of course, someone was buried with it. You are very loud. I thought you were running at me. So we could knife only again, you know, like... Ow. Ow. Dog. This game, like, you know, it's designed for you to actually just wiggle a knife in the face rather than actually try and shoot. Got red eyes as well. There's someone behind me. I hear noise coming from that direction. So that'll be the other half of the key. Or not, it's a statue. Oh! Here's what... Everyone has statues. Okay, here's where we have to return the statues to the statue puzzle that we saw. Which is like, hey, return the right statues to a hand. All the walls are probably crushing on you. And that went right through you, because this game sometimes just deletes collision. Because it's so well made. Which is why, you know, maybe it got re-released. And I don't have inventory room for all of these. So, and of course you wiggle forward just the slightest when I shoot. In your mouth. Hi. You sound so much closer than you are. And control room. It's like, you know, stabbing them all with a knife would have been fine. Probably would have only got eaten once. And of course, everyone's aware of exactly where we are, even though the bell was ringing over there. That actually hit you, or did that go through the same bullet hole that we just made? Because we don't have the bullet room for any of these. To become one of us, you must prove that you are worthy. Do I really want to become one of you? I don't think I want to be a zombie. Plus, you know, just surely getting bitten would make me one of you. Become one of us, you must prove you're worthy. Okay, then. All identical? Copium? We're not going to have any sort of issues at all. I'm dubious about the lights. We're not going to have any issues here at all, right? Everything is fine. Okay, now the smart thing to do, if it will let me, is leave them all on the floor here before we start doing anything, because there's a very good chance that this door's going to slam shut and the walls are going to slam in on it. And you're going to be like, you have very little time to do this. So I'd rather have the stuff where we can grab it. Are any of these? This one is. Ah, shotgun shells. And more bandages. Okay, I can combine that with the one that we left on the floor. So we didn't quite loot everything. There's a chance that I have missed some things in our running back through everything, but don't question it. Nothing was missed at all. Everything is perfect and where it should be. And if we've missed something, maybe we'll come across it later. So there's some more zombies over there. Good job we got some bullets, eh? Now, there are 6 of these statues down here, right? So I need to find 2 more. Which means we probably don't need to kill everyone, just the people that have the symbol on their chest. But that's also good to know that this person has an item on them. Kill them. If that's what it means. I'm assuming that's the game logic, but at the same time, good luck understanding any logic at all from this game at times. Okay, you logically do not have anything. So I'll just let you roam. It's not the smartest thing to do to let the zombies roam, but for now, you roam about. Who was ringing the doorbell? You also are not aware of me. Okay, you're just an ordinary zombie. And I'm definitely not going to get myself into a situation here, right? I'm not going to get randomly ambushed. But again, you know, they don't actually want to bite you. They just want to get in your face and vomit on you, because so well programmed. But if you run from them, they will hunt you down like velociraptors and be the smartest things in the world and split up and stop every single path and chase you down and grab you. But if you stand up to them, she's going down into the basement. You stand up to them with a knife, they don't know what to do. So it was an interesting choice that they made. Now, I know that there was someone else over here. I saw them. And there's still 2 more things that we need to find. Are you the guy that was here, or am I going to get myself into... Okay, there's lots of people in the back garden now. That's good to know. Hi. Oh, you have a thing on you. Okay. I mean, I can fight 5 at once, but I got bullets. That's not, like, you know... Oh look, he's running. Oh, he stopped. I pointed a gun at him. I stopped running away, so he decided, now I just shamble. Not entirely destroyed the game. Control rate. And again, you know, they ease all my bullets, even though, you know, I could just shoot them with a knife. Shoot them with... Yeah, you haven't shoot them. And you can if you throw it. But at the same time, that's not really shooting them. Throwing a knife. Okay. Just make sure that no one else is creeping up on us, right? 1 more somewhere. There's 1 more of these. Now, how many bullets do we have? Like, we've used a fair few. I'm just going to simplify this situation. You know that. If I can get a good aim that isn't going to hit the fence, and he isn't going to move his head and waggle it at the last second. Okay. Because we're going to have to come out of this door and, you know, then he'll be like, ha, you're being swarmed by a million... I'm really going to be swarmed by a million zombies, though. Don't walk away from me. Well, that wouldn't hit the physics. Don't run and hide. I know you're smart. Do not run and hide. So, oh, that one away. And that one... Okay, you're doing a good job of wasting all my bullets. Right, now I'll just shoot this one that's maybe a little easier. You have eaten too many of my bullets. And you're kind of in... And then he does a 180 flip, perfectly timed to waste another. You're just in a stupid situation out of my shoot radius at times. Okay, I got your thing, right? Because you've got a big glow on you, not a purple one. Okay. Alright, it's your time. I'm not going to run at you though, because that'll probably spook you and make you actually charge me down. But I'm going to waggle a knife at you. Because you're confused. I see you're confused. You are... Oh! Did I offend you? Because my knife is now actually not connecting with you at times. Again, you know, so well programmed that my knife will just go through you entirely and not connect with you, because that's exactly what I want to happen. I mean, you're missing a fairly big chunk of your throat, and it'd be lovely if my knife, there we go, connected with you whatsoever for 90% of those hits. Save some bullets because you've used them all at shooting people through holes in fences. And, you know, I'd rather not waste them all. Is there anyone else that I can sneakily see? No, I think we've kind of cleared out that situation when we eventually have to go in there. Okay. We are the 6, yes, and I'm missing 1. Who is the 6th? Maybe better put down 5 of them? No, we've left 1 on the floor here. Okay, now we got the 6. But we took a bite. I'm gonna go put some... Fog wall! Not allowed out, huh? Okay, thanks. I'm not going to go put some salve on these bandages and make sure that they're maximised because we've got a load of salve in the thing. Because we've been foggled in, which suggests... Actually, you're going to have to fight a little boss now. And when you do this, you're not allowed out at all. Even though you collected all the things. I thought that was fenced off then. Huh? Definitely nothing will come out of those. Actually looks dangerous. We should place one of these statues in her. Okay. Interesting. Doesn't actually seem like we need necessarily to put correct ones in the correct places. Just find the 6 things. Oh, that was so hard to find. And place them in the hand. And then we won't get locked in with probably the equivalent of Mr. X. What's the one? Won't. Why would there be a Mr. X demon in the coffins at all? There clearly wouldn't be. There probably isn't, but maybe there is. And we're going to get locked in. And we get locked in. Predictable. Okay. Just a dead guy with a note. Nothing to be suspicious of at all. He's definitely not going to come alive. Translation unavailable. Wingdings. Okay. The year and date. Nazi symbol. The Journal of Dr. Arnold Howard. Wait, you have more? Bullets. Now it comes alive, of course. You took my notes and my bullets, how dare you? In a very narrow, confined space. Okay, so it's just a cultist one, but the cultist ones have lots of health. And These ones actually charge you down, so we can't just knife this one. And it would have been nice to put some salve on. That shotgun blast went right through you. That's perfect. Perfect when the shotgun bullets just go right through the character. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. Also, like, just eat all the bullets. And then it eats my run. Perfect. Because game is like, hey, you're too close. No running. Okay, we got it. So well, mate. So well, mate. Hey, your bullets go right through him. Hey, you trying to run? No, you can't run. And more zombies get awakened. The other half of the key. Perfect. Okay. Now, we've used up the heals though, which is stupid. Because I would have liked to have put the salve on them. No, you have to be locked in until you've defeated this boss and not getting remotely salty at any of the stupid shenanigans that happen in this game. Now, where was that one extra particular zombie that you had to show me just woke up? Like, here's one. Oh, but now you can go back out. You want to make your heals up before the thing? Nope, you had to be well prepared in advance and know that this specific boss was coming. You can't go back to the portal and get your heals. Oh, you had to be well prepared in advance if you thought that, because now you're locked in, and if you die, well, that's your unfortunate mistake, isn't it? Yeah, but you could have let me put the salve on the bandages. Could have been nice. Nah, we don't let you be nice at all. Okay. Bowgun, you can sit in there. I should have done that. Where's the other half of this? There's the other half of the key. And I'm going to take one of these. We're not going to use it right now. Okay, so that should maybe let us in the church, I guess. Unlock something important. It's also a weird double-ended key. But that is what I'm assuming it unlocks. Whether that's the case, I don't know, but it unlocks something. So that is some sort of progress. What it is that it unlocks, so your guess is as good as mine, but it's something. And I'm sure that that guy that they railroaded and showed us... Actually, you know what? The update kind of solved the weird camera lag. Maybe they did fix some of the other issues as well. Copium. Maybe some of the issues have been fixed. The running issue hasn't been fixed, really. Okay, it does unlock. I'm just... There he is. Oh, no. There's lots of them. And there's a guy with a coffin on his back as well. Is that going to be a Mr. X monster? No, that's some sort of new monster that I've never seen before. And I'm sure there won't be even more in the backyard of the church at all. Because we already killed them all, right? Okay. There's suddenly the creepo there. I feel like you were there before. I feel like... And you're all coming at me. You know where I am. You are too smart. You smell me already. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have gone back to get the other half of the key, even though we need it to progress. I feel like we've just spawned in more monsters as a result. This is one of the rare instances where we're not actually going to kill everything. I was going to knife down some of the normal. You're an explodo. So, definitely not knife you. But I don't know what these new monsters do, so... Okay, there's a guy over there. This is a terrible idea, by the way, because they're just all going to be spawning here when we come back out. So it's smarter to deal with it and not have to run around them. I know. I know it's the gramophone, and you probably won't come alive at all. I can make you do a jig on that. You're definitely not going to come off of this and come murder us at all. See, oh, there's a thing in the ceiling as well. So when that ladder comes down, you're going to probably come down and kill us, right? But were they using her body to ring the bell? Well, she just spread eagerly, didn't she? Well, that's... it's just a jump scare falling body. Okay. Perfect. It's just... and it's deleted my run. Hi! You... what? I looked away then, you turned alive! Cheesy. That's why it deleted my run, because, hey, there's a zombie next to you you should be aware of. You're not allowed to run from zombies. You're meant to waggle your knife in their face and they won't eat you at all. That's why my run got deleted. Because she's actually alive. Thanks. I mean, it kind of tells you... okay, we can go down that path. Kind of tells you there's somebody that's alive. Because you can't run anymore. But at the same time, it's done. Okay. Dark... oh, this is to get back into the house. It's about the Dark Ones. Page taken from the Diabolus's Compendium. A collection of chaos and magic-based spells. Part 4, the essence of the soul and how to control it. In order to ensure an eternal collection, it can be summoned through dimensions. The soul host must pledge total allegiance to the benefactor, in whatever dimension you naturally reside in. Once the host has pledged their allegiance and verbally sworn their loyalty, a blood oath must be made, with the benefactor's blood wounds making contact with the hosts. While the wounds are merit, the blood must flow together into the enchanted chalice, which should be engraved with a third order enslavement spell. See part 5, enslavement and enchantment spell. Once the chalice is full, the host's life must be taken as quickly as possible, with as little trauma as possible to ensure the soul completely leaves the host's corporeal vessel. This must be done by the benefactor's hand to ensure the connection remains throughout life and death. The benefactor must then mix in either one of the two herbs in powdered form. Psilocybe, cyanescens, or Echinopsis Peruvinia. Already mescaline containing cacti. Cactus. Okay. Mixture must be consumed by the benefactor within 20 minutes of the host's death for the connection between worlds to be successful. When performed correctly, the benefactor will be able to summon the hosts in the form of a tulpa. See part 3, mental and physical manifestations, which can operate a limited fashion in the benefactor's dimension. Most common manifestation is human-shaped forms comprised of ectoplasm or fifth-dimensional dark matter. One must use caution when piloting their tulpas in a completely physical dimension. Their forms have been known to be vulnerable to certain enchanted items and materials imbued with blessing of high-ranking clergymen, such as genuine holy water. It's important to note that this spell will not work if the benefactor has not already consumed the blood of a blessed one. The blood of the blessed ones, as well as any surviving paternal or maternal lineage, must be consumed in order for the chaos magic spells to be activated successfully. So vampire. Drink the blood of the ancient vampires in order to control the spiritual forms that are bouncing in and out of reality. All this blood. What the hell happened here? Some kind of sacrificial altar? Yeah, I wonder, considering you just read the note that explains literally what is going on. This guy also spreads in his legs, but he seems to have had all of his flesh eaten off of him. And a nail through his head. Who is so cruel as to actually crucify someone on an upside? He's not really crucified because he's not actually attached to the cross, and it's an upside down cross. But he's actually nailed to just some coincidental things to the side. He's not nailed to the actual cross itself, so he's not really crucified. He's it's just, you know, set dressing behind him as he's nailed to the wall as a wall feature. But I can see why you might think that it's crucified. Right, so I'm going to guess there's a Richard Branson down here, like in the other one, who's probably got something for us. And it definitely won't be any sort of more significant theme at all. Opium. Right, with maybe it's the fume worm. Or it's an entire cavern, which we don't have a map for. Here, down here. Okay. Now that wouldn't lead back up to the graveyards because that's too close. But it probably leads back up to the graveyards. That's a map. Okay, underground passage. You are here. There's several passages. Maybe it's just fast travel, according to this map. According to this map, you are here. There's nothing else. I don't have a map for this area. That's a map for this area. I have to say that does kind of look like a map for this area. I could be mistaken, but I believe that that's a map for this area. Okay. Now this is probably a bad idea. That did discard the spare church key. Because there might be extra zombies out here. Now, it could also be a good thing, because we could maybe shoot the things out front from the safety of the backguard. If nothing else has spawned out here. Because we cleared the way! And they wouldn't respawn new things, right? They wouldn't respawn new things. They did respawn a new thing. Okay, it's only one new thing though. I think we cleared out most of them. I feel like we don't have what we need to progress in that direction though, so I'm gonna go this. Just follow my instincts. My instincts say go this. Okay, there's something here. Let's see where this leads. It probably leads to the back of the thing with the other one. And it won't lock us from the outside, right? It would go, hey, you came up through this and now you can't get back down. That'd be unfair. No. It takes us to the garden one. Okay. Interesting. Doesn't really make sense that that would be the particular place that it takes us, but sure, the garden one. Okay, seeds of life. So, triangles and then that one. Seeds of life, just garden. Okay, that one. That one. And then do I have to exit out of it? And did I read it correctly? Because there's a good chance that I did. Okay. I haven't said this one correctly. It's the other one, that one. They're similar. It wouldn't be the triangles again. No, it isn't. It's circles. There we go, perfect. Then we will go to the other one. And put in the code for that, which we only have one thing for though. Trial and error is the solution to everything. And I don't think it intends to tell you. They wouldn't randomly spawn something new down here. Like, I clearly do have a map for this area. Even though that's completely backwards, right? That one would lead to the garden in my brain. That one would lead to the graveyards because of the orientation of everything. So this one, even though it should lead to the garden and not the graveyards, and I'm going to assume the one to the right leads to the graveyard, even though it's in completely the opposite direction, because maybe it's just backwards or something. This should be the last one. Via twisted, stupid logic. But we'll see. But we do know where it is. It is the last one. Via twisted, stupid logic. Now, I could save, but I'm not going to. Okay, so let's read this piece of paper again. So, the middle one is the circle with the other thing. And then we just have to trial and error the other two. Now, logically, this would be this, and I would assume this would be triangles. But maybe it's the other way around. Or there's no logic to it whatsoever. Well, we got it! Maybe there is logic, you know, I think it's just process of elimination. It was which ones hadn't been used on that particular space. Forgotten Tower. So the other one was only leads back to the graveyard. They wouldn't have randomly spawned a load of zombies. They probably have. Yeah, I'm gonna guess because the bells went off, there's probably a million zombies. Now, honestly, I mean, we've got a million records. You know what? I'll save. We've done some stuff. I'll save. Let's not die. And we're right next to where we actually need to go for that door that we just opened. Let's go head over there. Face whatever you've spawned in. I'm sure there won't be a million new zombies, even though you've introduced a new type that we've no idea what it does. And of course there's a Mr. Tyrant. Of course there's a Mr. Tyrant. I don't need to kill you. You can just have that place. That's your place. I don't need to fight you. Like, you haven't fenced me in with him, which is actually perfect. So you live there. That's your town. What was that memory you told me? I remember this guy. We've fought him already before. Finally getting a sense of just how huge this mansion property is. I've been trying to get through the massive sprawling maze of a garden, encountering new kinds of horrifying creatures as I try to find clues on what happened to Emily. On top of these violent creatures, something totally different is chasing me. I get a sense he is unlike any of the other creatures that I've encountered so far. He displays cunning, intelligence, is incredibly strong, and he doesn't seem to be fazed by bullets. It almost seems like he's Mr. X. or the nemesis. He's protecting something, trying to scare me off. Is it connected to Emily's disappearance? Yeah, it's funny that we've already killed one of those, though. You know, and you forced me to have to kill that thing. But now you're telling me, no, he's invulnerable. And he's actually like he is in those games. I should heal. I should heal. What do we think? I should. We've got plenty of heal. I really shouldn't. But at the same time, like, it actually wouldn't make any difference to heal. I'm gonna heal. Like, I kind of want to be in red caution, but it's, you know, it's fine. Fully healed. If I waited the extra hit, it wouldn't fully heal us. Okay, boss, of course. Okay. Someone dead with their shouts, and we murdered them apparently. Perfect. With our knife, because we waggle it in everyone's faces, and we're not a knife-wielding murderer at all. These aren't just regular people go, no, stop, as we stab them all to death. That'd be funny, but that's not what the game intends. But maybe they are just regular people, and then, you know, like, no, stop, don't stab me, and that's why they're just shoving their hands in our face. They're not actually undead, we're just crazy. I can't go interact with the corpse of our dead husband and our child at all, which we were told at the start of the game we murdered them, and that's why we're in prison. And yeah, no. No. Yeah, that definitely isn't the truth at all. It's all a conspiracy. Like, why can't I interact with that? Obvious set piece that you wanted to interact with. Okay, another gramophone. Prison. More dead corpses. Excerpt from the journal of Dr. Arnold Howard. I once again bore witness to another one of their depraved rituals tonight. Recently, they had moved me out of my guest room and into a subterranean chamber beneath the mansion. Lord Aelfred, the one I have come to know as the Master, has allowed me to witness one of their special ceremonies, what they call the Blood Rites. This was conducted in a sacrificial atrium beneath the mansion. Although to me it looked like more of a dungeon, surely what I witnessed was an hallucination brought on from the nightshade plants we were all required to consume prior to the ritual. I watched as one of the cult members was executed before my very eyes. Prayer was said by Lord Aelfred himself, who proceeded to cut himself and mix his blood with that of the deceased member. By that point I was beginning to feel the effects of the deliriums, which I only partook in also to gain their trust. Yeah, I definitely didn't feel like, hey, drugs. So, it's hard to distinguish reality from hallucination when I describe what I witnessed. An hour after the cultist died, I saw something quite spectacular. A form rose from the dead body, which was bound to the dungeon via wall chains and pulleys. A sort of shadow, a dark veil that blossomed from the corpse and morphed to take the rough shape of a man. All the other cultists bowed before it in awe, with Aelfred seeming to struggle to keep it in control. That was when all hell broke loose. That shadow thing began attacking random members of the cult, burning their skin and causing them to convulse with seizure at the slightest contact. That was when I ushered out of the dungeon and back into my new living quarters, with no explanation as to what I just saw. I have a feeling I'm going to need to find a way to escape this place soon. I just went to bed when this shadow demon just started attacking everyone. You know, I just decided to sleep off the effects of a hallucinogenic, because clearly it wasn't just murdering everyone at all. So he clearly wasn't actually bound to that person then when he sacrificed them. If he wasn't in control of them and then it just started going crazy and causing everyone to convulse. I don't think he performed the ritual right, because he's meant to be in control of them. Or did they not swear his allegiance to him? Like, did he not get them to swear fealty, or did they lie when they swore fealty? I think the elevator gear. Have we seen a lift? Okay. Blue water. Okay. We've already got 80% blue. So you're going to make me fight one of these shadow creatures again. Okay, final records. And again, you're giving me a bunch. Okay, there is. Why is this wonky? Wonky map. Perfect. There is a portal coming up, so I'll carry it with me to the portal. And a very, very comfortable chair that makes sure that you don't have bad posture. You know, it's not on the bit that you sit on, it's just to stop you. You gotta stay up straight with that. You can't slouch in that chair, otherwise you're getting spiked. You don't want that. You do not want that. Now, the fact that you've got a holy water refill in there tells me that I'm about to face one of those demons that need it. And now we've got a bunch of potentially locked rooms. Well, that's a very interesting statue. It's a statue of somebody with a sheet over them. Or is it meant to be a sheet over a statue? But it looks more like the statue is of a sheet. Maybe it's just a very thick layer of dust. Okay, nothing in that. And again, the ominous music is definitely not hinting that there's probably a boss coming at all. Maybe. There's a blood stain on the floor. Of course there's a blood stain on the floor. Must remember, don't go near blood stains, because that's what teleports them in. I saw my own shadow and I thought, did it follow me through the door? I don't know if that's enough to despawn it. I think we're in the same map. I'm just gonna cheese and despawn that. Because why waste ammo? I definitely feel like we need to do something. I'm not wasting ammo on those things. You have to use all your ammo and then you have to holy water them. It is weird that this one never filled up. I'm suspicious. Why did that one not fill up the wall? Okay. That counted as a transition to me. So I'm going to assume the guy isn't gone. This time I'll pay attention to bloodstains. Because I know that he's still in there. Noted. I will go. I heard him screaming. I'll go up the ladder. You know, apparently this didn't count as transition in the area. Or maybe he's just permanently there now. Even though there is a guy upstairs to worry about. Maybe he despawns now that we ran away from him. Copium. Maybe. And he wasn't in the direct entrance. They wouldn't be right up here waiting. This definitely counts as loading a new area. Go back down. I mean, if we have to kill it, it's not the worst, because we do need some spiritual lesson. But at the same time, do I have to kill it? Avoid bloodstains, even though they're very difficult to see in this map. Because we're underground and we can't see. Okay, we've got our lights on. Stay very clear. He's gone. He's not there. Bloodstain on the wall. Do not go close to it, even though there's a temptation barrel. Bloodstain means demon spawns in. Was that guy sat in that chair before? I don't think he was, you know. Okay, nothing over there. Not locked. Bowgun things. Okay. How far is that portal? It's around the corner. Well, I'm gonna leave the thing that we need least. which is another record. Undoubtedly a trap to spawn in more of those monsters. No, I will not go in there. It doesn't look like there's anything to pick up in there, so why would I? Unless it is hidden on the corpse. Okay. New monster that we haven't fought yet, so... we're gonna need to figure out what his plans are and what he does at some point. But let's go drop off some of this stuff. I wonder if the elevator key goes in the clock, because obviously we put things into the clock. Maybe more bits go into the clock, right? That's to get back into the man. Thing right next to that. We've not taken the bow with us, so put in there. Okay. Right. Back out, and there won't be a monster immediately here. I'm gonna guess that he like smacks his coffin down hard or something, and he's not gonna be that scary. You know, the unknown. Okay, pops. Save bandages. no blood stains. No blood stains. Locked door, which means I have to go to him. No blood stains. No blood stains. Okay. I can cheese you. Don't move your heads. Stop trying to hide. Man, you're ugly. Turn back round. Thank you. Where's your face? Where's your face, sir? I mean, I've shot you some eyes, but it doesn't look like you have any natural eyes. Or are those your natural eyes? Come on, back over here. Where are you going? I like that you actually listen to me. Oh, your coffin actually counts as, like... Hey, hey! Over here! Yes, don't leave. I can't knife you through this, but I can shoot you through this. Excuse me. Hey, back here. He actually listens to me. No, here. Here, boy. Here, boy. Come on. Come on. Come on, boy. That's it. Come on. Oh, the eyeballs. Oh, no, we regenerate. Perfect. He's a goddamn hellhead. He's a regenerator that we need to kill quickly. So we're wasting ammo. Perfect. Or is he... No. Is that what she was on about in the thing? In the memory? Oh, it's it. Bullets don't really affect it. You mean this guy? On top of this, the vile new creatures. Something different. Unlike the other creatures I found, he displays cunning, intelligence, and is currently strong, and he doesn't seem fazed by bullets. So, is it this guy? Is he literally just a bullet sponge and you can't actually kill him? That's perfect, isn't it? I think you might... Right, you're a locked door. There's something up there. Okay. So, you are completely immune and you're a waste of bullet. That's what you're telling me. Hey, come back, come back. I want to try and knife you again. Like to. Is this counted as hits? There we go. Oh no, you're chopping my arms off that I'm shoving through the fence at you. Oh no! See, he's unfazed by bullets, but what about a knife that is maybe stronger than bullets? What? How do you feel? I don't know. You are hiding your bits. I mean, I don't think we're necessarily... There's some bits through that I can slice. Come on, put your arms back there. Come on, put your hands back through so that I can get you. Stop crying in a corner that I'm teasing you. I think he might be immortal. I don't know, but I think, considering this is actually hitting him, I think he might... Hello? Hello? It's suddenly making me T-pose? Is he trying to grab me or something? It was making me T-pose rather than attack him. It was like, you are about to get eaten. You have to stop moving because you're about to eat, and then it's like, no. He can't actually eat through a wall. Yeah, I think this guy might be just completely immortal. I think if he was going to die to the knife, he would have. Like, you know, we've shot him with enough bullets. We've definitely made contact to him with a knife. Like, I saw blood coming off of him before. Not so much getting any connections now. Right. Come on, move out of that corner. Or... You just stuck. Can you not turn around? Step, demon. You need a hand. Wow, it just puts us through the door. It's not... It's not even... Hey, right, I will not go near that thing because I know that that spawns. And the guy just shambling closer and closer. But you don't have a coffin. Yeah, I think they're immortal, so I don't think I'll bother wasting bullets on them. But game... Thankfully, it didn't stop us running past that one. But the game doesn't like you running past things, so it's a good job it didn't leave one. Coffins everywhere. I wonder why. I wonder. And it's not like they're murdering a lot of people down here or anything. All these urns of bowls look like some sort of cult ceremony went down here. They think the stuff is going to make them mortal. Maybe that's why they're all monstrosities now. So this is the hallucinogenic drink concoction that they've been making up to drink before they go to their rituals. Looks like I lost that monster for now. I hope I don't run into him again. It's funny that there's a lot of them. It's not that monster. It's those significant clones of monsters that we're not allowed to kill. Because, you know, that's very fair. But we have maybe lost them for now. Even though we probably do have to go down that corridor again. Portrait this man, I swear, because I've seen him before. Yeah, we've seen it in the front room, imagine. This, the cult is worshipping his master? Wait, oh god, it's all coming back now. It's him! Nosferatu! It's him! And you'd think this would be where we would get an Alicia's memory. Oh, my memory, it's all coming back to me now. There's no new memory. It's all coming back to me! Has no new memory to listen to or anything. Definitely all coming back to me. All coming back to me now. If, yeah. Good job we don't need to go back. I've lost that monster for now. Oh, it'd be a shame if I need to go back down that same corridor because I didn't bring the elevator lock. Go down! Okay. I mean, maybe we don't need to. There's a chance that... Okay. An ordinary zombie? There's a chance that we can get to a portal through the sewers without needing to cause ourselves any danger. They're the stupid parties. Oh shit, I see. Thumbs up. Log from the other side. And we're in a different section of the sewers. According to this map, we're in a different section of the sewers. I would not have guessed, considering there are monsters and a hunter. He is definitely not aware of me. It's not a hunter, it's just a guy crawling on the floor slowly. Lightly charred and, you know, maybe looks like a hunter because he's all burnt up. But this guy's not a problem. You know, we can make him even less of a problem by deleting his arms. Wow, he pumped me and headbutted me. Perfect. Stop headbutting me. That's very rude. Now, you know, again, we could have waited till now to heal, because, like, the headbutting is not doing a lot. Wow, her eyes look like she's been punched a few times. a little rude there, sir. But yeah, like, you know, we're not min-maxing healing or anything. It's fine to have, like, a little damage. Okay. According to this map, we're somewhere. It will probably come out somewhere near a portal and not somewhere new entirely filled with demons. At all. Why would it come out somewhere new? Ah, the house that we did not clear out. Perfect. The house full of zombies that we did not clear out. Because why would you be needing to ever come back through here? Fine, there's a portal, we can run through it and do all this stuff. At least we don't have to go past the immortal palehead zombies. That's the main thing. Because paleheads are the dumbest invention in the world. So, hey, have a zombie that is just a bullet sponge and doesn't really die unless you put 800 of your best bullets into it over and over again as quickly as possible. If that's what you want. But then again, this game and some of its mechanics anyway. So, you know, copying the paleheads from Resident Evil is fair enough. You know, they're a thing now, they're canon now, even though they are the worst. They are literally canon. Okay. Another dumb thing is, like, oh no, they fixed it! You can stack things when you have things already in your inventory. Because you couldn't before, it was like, hey, you have to make an extra... Ooh, explosive bow. Okay. Before, you had to have a completely free slot, otherwise they wouldn't stack. So they have done some quality of life fixing. Some. Okay, we don't need to carry this on us. What we need is the elevator thing. Elevator gear. And probably also need that. We're probably also going to need that in no time, so I should take it. Just so that we don't have to mess about and come back into the realms. Because who knows? Now, we probably don't need loot on the way. Right? There's no way we need inventory space for the loot on the way. We're going to at least get an extra. Fine. I can manage with 2 slots. Figure it out along the way. That leads back down into the first. There's not the one that we need. Into the house. You get to live, crows. And all of the zombies in here, you also get to live a nice, happy life where I will never come and bother you ever again. This is your house. This is the house with zombies in. Never have to deal with them ever again. And they won't spawn anything in our way at all. Nothing new will possibly spawn. I'm curious. Wait, is that... There's someone in there, right? Is there a prisoner behind another door? Or is that just like a weird barrel that's painted with something? Has difficult time in seeing through the sewer. Okay, also we can look on that. Yeah, this isn't even remotely in the same place as the other one. It's not even on the same map. Okay, back up, and then we'll activate the elevator, which probably takes us back into the mansion. Probably. If not, it takes us somewhere new. It'll probably take us somewhere new in the map. Because we haven't seen an elevator. A spot for an elevator gear, and then it makes sense that on our map there's been an elevator all this time. And maybe that elevator on the map will suddenly open up now that we have an elevator available. Or maybe we can teleport to the elevator at some point with magical powers, and that's why that exists on the map. The elevator seems to be working now. Yep, use it. And it won't take us into death at all. Nothing to fear here, but fear itself. Fear and loathing in elevator tower. Okay, what are we doing? Cutscene? Oh! So we have something. So quite literally. But we are back in the mansion! And now I kind of want to head to the library where I've been talking about for ages, because... One, I don't know anything else that we can unlock. No, something probably is going to happen on the way. Oh, they've locked the garden off from us, and they've unlocked another part of it. Okay, so if we can gain access to the garden, there's a new bit that's unlocked in it. But we need to get into the garden first. They've locked one of the doors back up that can lead round to there as well. And they've locked that. Oh, but they've unlocked other doors down here that were not open. Oh, there's lots of doors open now. Not open to us before. Interesting. But they've locked some of the other bits from the other sides. But I think we do want to eventually head round to the library. We can't directly go there because you've actually locked that route off from it. There's choices. There's upstairs door that is open, and there's the two down here, and there absolutely will be new zombies. Guarantee it. So, spend all the time knifing them down. Of course you're gonna put some new ones. But what I can, and it won't get stolen at all, is put these medallions. Seems the medallions were taken. At least you can't put the medallion in the door where it belongs. Okay. Sure. Seems the medallions. Yeah, I have one of them to put back in. You can't do that now. There's some writings on that. But they've also taken the thing out of this. Crystal is missing. So perhaps that's why I can't put the medallions in, because the crystal is taken as well. Okay. Now this door suggests to me that there's Nothing new going on. Why is there a painting in a painting? Missing painting. We're going to explore this way. No comments of, hey, the doors... Maybe I should have tried the door that we already knew was open before, but okay, one small bandage. Hi. You're in a horribly narrow corridor. Yeah, waggle your fingers in my face scarily. See where that gets you. Spooky! I'll waggle my fingers in your face. Spooky! Okay, so that doesn't quite lead round, but I think it will fully eventually. Is the dark. I should try. There won't be new zombies spawned in here, so they wouldn't do that. They haven't already done that previously. We should try this side of the door and see what it says. Or it's locked from the other side. You know, I would have made a big comment of, this wasn't locked before. And now it is, but it's locked from the other side. Door was locked by someone. This one suggests, hey, it was locked by someone. Then magical fire. I saw a red glow. Because, you know, I would have put some lore on that door that's like, hey, this wasn't locked before. Who locked this? It seems to be locked from the other side. And it wasn't locked before. Nothing new in here. Ran out of tea, so I shall bring up my pot. Okay. Now, dark room. I'm going to assume it is going to be dark, so it's a good job we've got our torch on. And there's probably a million zombies all along. Okay, somebody wakes up. Hi. Of course you eat my run, of course you do. Hey, there's a zombie by you. Okay, it gave me it back now. That's the stupidest mechanic. Hey, a zombie is by you. You're not allowed to run. Pluto. We delete your run because there is now a zombie in your presence. Full control will be to return to you at a future point. Just let me keep my run that I'm supposed to have. Okay, so that wasn't the way through. There were some bogan bots in there. And he actually wasn't grabbing us because we were right next to him, but you know, didn't want to deal. Okay, so let us just make sure that we have some sort of easier situation. Triple. And then we also have to pick up the ointment. Ointment. Fine. And then put these away again. Right. So. Now we explore. Now back to exploring. I'm gonna go the top way. I know that that'll loop around because I can figure it out. BP. Because even though it's locked, I thought that was locked from the other side before. I guess it's just fully locked now. Okay, there's one zombie in here, but we can't do anything with it. I still feel like this is the way that we need to go. Now, there's probably something good in the other way. Okay, you bite me good. Okay, you got me. I didn't want to back off too hard because I was like, there might be a zombie behind us. And there he is. Of course there is. Of course there is. And my knife, of course, goes through him as well. And you vomit on me because you couldn't actually grab me because I was walking away from you. Because so well programmed. The vomit doesn't actually do a lot, but that's fine. You know, I'd rather you puke on me from motion sickness than actually grab me from trying to run away from you. You got me. Because my knife's not connecting with you. You paid attention to the fact that I said, I'd rather you vomit on me. He says, like, fine, I'll shoot you. That looks painful. The elevator is descending. It doesn't appear to be working. Interesting. Someone else using the elevator now. Okay. But it's locked, and we have a key for that one on the left. Okay. Probably the only place that it used the key. But we have a key for that. Right. I heard a zombie. And there's still another. An upside down painting of some sort of bridge. I hear you. He wanted it in his mouth. He was like, oh, put it here. So I gave it to him. He asked for it. Literally said, insert bullet here. So I fulfilled his request. You know, I could have just knifed him down like the others. He asked me to put the bullet in his mouth. And I gave him what he wanted. And I think that's fair enough. He consented fully to that. He said, insert bullet right here. Okay. Interesting. I'm curious about this other door. Even though we've used the key there, and it didn't fully use it up, I am curious about this. And of course there's just a guy just chilling in the corner. Okay, well, you know, it's a little harder to dodge a guy in a room that you can't leave. And for a moment I was actually getting worried because this guy actually bit us. He was not vomiting on us at all. I could have just shot a bullet into the back of his skull, of course, but you know, overconfidence from how stupid this game is programmed. Oh, this guy actually bites. He's a smart zombie. Some kind of smart zombie. You wouldn't have guessed. This guy actually bites. Thought that was something from. Okay, but we've got full ornaments and things, so you know, just gonna go back to our portal and heal. Got plenty, and the bullets we run out of. So honestly, I think that was a fair exchange, even though he probably would have only taken one bullet to the back of the head to kill. I think it was a fair exchange. Right, we made the right move there. Opium. Slowly but surely limps. Okay, right, in you go. Take that one out. And not quite full health, so like I said, you know, waiting until it goes into the red is not worth it anyway. Why risk a big hit that just instantly kills you when you can just heal up in it? Because it's not going to fully heal you when you wait till this specific moment. Now, I probably should go deal with that one zombie in that one side room I haven't been in. But I'm not going to. Because they might spawn extra zombies in there. And he'll probably still be in there regardless later, so it's better to clear out the ones whilst you can rather than have. Oh, a safe room with clothes. Interesting. Someone's dress and business suits. Ironically, this looks like different people's clothes. No, maybe a couple were in here getting ready together. Okay. I'm so glad me and Ezra decided to book a stay at the Master's Mansion. God, I had no idea this place would be so big. I'm very excited to be initiated into his program. Our friends and family kept trying to tell us that it was a cult. But this is nothing like a cult. The brochure labeled it a spiritual retreat where one can go and get in touch with their true self. To reach total self-actualization. So far we've received with open arms by the other program members. I can't wait to finally meet the Master. I hear he can speak several languages and has the true secrets on anti-aging. Turning you into a zombie and killing you. And then you'll be your true self, brain dead and dead. Ezra and I have been exploring the mansion throughout the day. We noticed something odd. The entire interior of the mansion uses gas lamps as the primary light source. Not a single electric bulb in sight. This means at night the mansion tends to be very dark. To add to that, there are certain areas of the mansion that are strictly off limits to us. I guess that's not so strange. Anyone with a home this big is bound to have a room reserved for privacy. Ezra's starting to get a little spooked, but I think she's just homesick. The dark nights again to her. Tomorrow I might ask one of the initiates if there is any way we can get some additional lighting in ours. Also, you know, it's not surprising that people would have their own rooms and have them locked off at all, especially if it's a whole house of random cultists and there's a million of you there. You know, I think you're not the only ones that are going to have a room that's locked to yourself. So I think we might decide to cut our stay short. Ezra seems very uncomfortable here. We split up earlier to go... they didn't break up, they just split up. We split up earlier over this. To go walk around the mansion grounds. When I found her again, she was ranting about seeing some kind of monster, simply out of her mind with fear. To my surprise, the senior program members reprimanded her harshly for exploring the outlying premises without one of them to chaperone her. Yelled at her to never do it again. My feelings about this place are starting to change, and I've yet to see any hints of the Master around. We were just getting ready to leave when the Master summoned an emergency gathering at the church on the hill. As I write this, I hear the bells tolling in the distance. We have everything packed, but we came all this way to see the Master, to learn the incredible knowledge. I can hear them knocking outside our door, insisting I come with them. They can't seem to find Ezra. She's been missing since this morning. It's funny that they've probably already sacrificed her, and now they're going to sacrifice me. And this is probably the guy that turned into the ghost that started killing everyone. Because he wasn't bound to them and didn't pledge allegiance. But they probably sacrificed him anyway because they already killed Ezra. And he was going to leave and be suspicious, so they're like, well, we have to do this now or never. Especially as all of their stuff's still here. You know. Kind of a big hint that all of their stuff is still here, including a giant stack of newspapers. It's a funny thing to have. A bottle of wine that is not really drank. Big bottle of to-do. Is that some sort of energy drink bottle? Also, they're adding a new DLC for new outfits. Okay, that's something we need, right? Okay. Time to go dump this shit in the portal and then come back for the puzzle piece. Won't be zombies in the way at all. Okay, no new zombies, good. But yeah, I think that's what happened. I'm pretty sure that they sacrificed them because they were gonna leave. And they couldn't have that happening, so they had to beat up their things and sacrifice them so they would not leave and tell us this. Even though it's not a cult, and it's definitely just a spiritual retreat. No, nope. You're getting sacrificed. You're dead. You made mistakes. Mistakes were definitely made. Okay, we've still got this key. Means there's another door that we need. Half of a crest is better than no crest, but I don't know where it goes. So we're going to carry that around for a while. But probably be using it soon, I would imagine. Okay, there's another door downstairs that probably has the other half of the crest, and probably where we need to use it as well. So I probably made the right choice. They didn't think it weird that people hang their paintings upside down in some places as well. I mean, you know, art is subjective, right? So if you enjoy looking at it upside down, but at the same time, that's very clearly upside down. Okay. Looks like the Nebra moon. Okay. I've no idea what a Nebra moon is. Penumbra? Like, you know, I mean, it's a crescent moon. Maybe a Nebra moon is something to do with the crescent moon. I don't know. This one, again, right way up. This one is definitely upside down. I mean, the people being upside down should be a big enough hint, but yeah, that painting upside down. Okay. I swear that door there said it was locked from the other side, not just locked. You know. I guess it doesn't matter now, because doors that were locked before are now unlocked. But at the same time, why have it locked from the other side when you can't use it? And then just have it fully locked now? It seems like it should have just been fully locked all along, not be like, hey, go to the other side and it will unlock. Ha ha ha, actually, it does not. We changed the rules. Like, were these paintings upside down before? Also, is that someone's, like, disembodied leg? I think that one's actually just 90 degrees. That's not even upside down. That's just on its side. That is... That's on its side as well. That's someone standing by a statue over a naked body. Also naked. But that's also completely just 90 degrees. That's a wheelchair. This is a... Does not even let me finish the sentence. Does not even let me finish the sentence. This is a guy that probably won't bite us. That immediately bites us. You were saying, sir? Okay. Guess they fixed it. Is this Ezra? Hi. You're looking a little worse for wear. I think your husband's been sacrificed. I thought she was actually going to charge and grab me. No, she charged at me to spit in my face. But if I ran away from her, she would have absolutely bitten us. But no, she ran at us just to get a better spitting distance. She did manage to spit on us. And it did make me jump, interestingly, but at the same time, it charged at me just to spit at me. But if I ran from her, of course, it's another one of you. Right. Oh, look. Waggle my fingers in your face. Ah, you missed. Good job. I waggle my fingers in your... Okay, I'll stop taking the piss out of you. You were saying! Okay. I'm sorry. It's not Silent Hill, you know. A broken wheelchair. Funny. Funny, that's... Okay. Now, can I light those lanterns? A weird bird cage that's clipped into the wall a bit. Interesting. Many unfinished paintworks. Okay, a door that we can go through that doesn't lead into the garden, but is behind the fireplace. So we didn't actually need to put out the fireplace to go into that room. Which is what I thought we would have to do. The elevator isn't working. Looks like the electricity needs to be... It's funny that we just used another elevator in the mansion without the electricity. I guess some bits of the house have electricity where others don't. Because why is that particular elevator working, but none of the others? You know, the rest of the mansion has no electric because everything is gas lamps. Maybe the ceiling lights will turn on if we activate the electricity, because like the candles are there, and I don't know, there is light coming from the ceiling lights, but then there's also actual gas lamps on the walls, except they have a candle in, so they're not actually gas lamps. There's side room that isn't room. There's a door over there that used the key. It's locked. There's a symbol of the female bathroom on it. There is. I think it's a toilet, even though it's like a scythe, maybe across the bottom, but I think it's the female bathroom. Hi, I heard you. I see you peeking around the corner to go, hey, I can surprise you. You can't. Seems a little shocked. He's just looking at me like, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing, mate? You good? I had a bit too much of the transitional wine. I also see that I can clip through your entire face because you have no back of your head. Your teeth, you know, I can see through your teeth and into the scenery behind you. You had a bit too much of the ceremonial juice. You point that gun at me! If my knife would connect, and I don't want you to just grab me because I turn around the corner. He seemed a little shocked. I was like, oh, how dare you, sir? Oh. That door we can actually open. Right, I'm going to open this one over here because... Wait, jam. That's really funny. Because it's jammed, but not jammed from either side. I feel like I could open that if it was ever possible to open, because we've been at both sides of it. Maybe it's just like, hey, this is just a set piece. It never opens. I'm going to use up the key, presumably, and give myself an in. And it's a stinko. So I will be forced to shoot. At least he doesn't take up that many bullets. Okay. That, again, is not going to be outdoors. Is that a Santa hat or part of your limbs? What on... Just a random shank of something. Looks a bit like a Santa hat. But I can't quite tell what it is actually. What is going on here? There's a chair smashed up and kind of clipped inside of the covering of a sofa. Interesting choice of decoration. Okay. The views of the plume turkey and it's discarded. Now there's probably the other half of the symbol that we need. I'm going to presume. So you know what? We will leave. I should just go into there and... You know what? Let's just go in here and grab... Clearly the other thing. Okay, there's also the symbol of a necklace on a person. But again, very similar to the female bathroom symbol. But not quite. Ominous. Okay, it's got some stairs and a way up. Right, okay, I'm going to go back. So, you know, the process of elimination said that might be a dead end, but it was not. It's a progress. So, let's go. This one definitely suggests tiny little cuts. It's just a wheelchair. It's not someone on the other side of the door. But there probably is someone on the other side of the door. This time I know better than to fight you in this tiny little room. With a knife. And there's probably somebody else in the chair with you. We don't have a reflection. Huh? Interesting. We have become one of their cults. We no longer have a reflection. Not a drill. Ironically, that's a very clean looking toilet. They have managed to keep a nice and clean looking toilet in amongst everything else kind of going. Oh, now we have a reflection. This mirror. Now we don't. Now we sort of do, but until we look at dead on, there's no lighting on it. It's like shadow, shadow, shadow. I see the band. Now, probably hiding something else in there. Ointments. It's just a very, very dirty bath, huh? Bullets and ointment and a very dirty bath. Fair enough. Okay, we need to go deposit this in the box so that we have enough room. I probably should put the medallion back in the box, but I'm not going to because I'm sure it's going to go in the front door. I'm sure it goes back into the front door. But, you know, we've kind of got some places to progress. And we didn't take too much damage, to be fair, even though we fought that guy in, like, the worst room, and he did bite us a fair few times. Fine. Fine. Hold it. Should probably tidy up our inventory again. 80% ointment. But I'm not going to bother. You know, they're all scattered all over the shop. I've got loads of heals. Loads. Fine. Still isn't saving, because, you know, we made some progress, but I like to make more progress before save. Should really be saving. I'm gonna go look at the other side of that fire room. It's not going to be any sort of boss at all. What was that item? Very ominous door as well. Interesting. Guy that's upstairs is actually a lot easier to deal with from down here. Ironically, there is no other side to the fireplace. Restricted area, authorized personnel only. Okay, he's 100% gonna come alive. Okay, so we need to smash the chandelier through the floor. You're also gonna come. Probably not when we grab with this, right? It's absolutely not going to be the trigger. It's probably when that smashes through the floor. Wake them up. Yeah, it's when we smash the thing through the floor. Okay. But that means we don't necessarily need to ever deal with them, because once there's a hole in the floor, we can probably just jump down the hole in the floor and never have to bother. There's still another room to go explore. Oh, it's the half moon crest. Of course it is. The puzzle piece. This doesn't look like it'll lock us in. Decision. The bartender or the customer? Should have chose the bartender. Okay. I mean, I didn't actually click run. I was holding the knife button, but it was like, hey, we love to switch your controls. It's now a run. And the knife loves to never connect with the zombie. Because why do you need it to go through? Of course, he's the Grumpy Old Man Club. That's why he's the grumpy old man in the pub. Drinking all alone. Where he's in the... Oh my god, the ass on that painting. What the heck? Dirty old man in the pub with the pervy painting. 1968 calendar with a Victorian lady that they're all throwing knives at. I guess it's like early darts, perhaps, knife throwing. Clock on the wall. There's one barrel of beer. There's a Budweiser. Literally Budweiser. Several bottles. What are you hiding back? Shotgun shells. That's a nice vintage bottle. Like that blue one. What is that? Looks fancy. Some wine, there's some cans of beer, there's... All this liquor reminds me of William. He was married to the bottle more than he was me, and that's probably why we murdered him. After what happened to Emily... Oh, did he beat her up in a drunken rage and then you killed him? There must have been a party here, all these bottles are empty. Yeah. I mean, it's a lodge with a pub. They've probably been drinking all the liquor. And that's like a huge variety. There's gin, there's some fancier bottles. There's, like, that's clearly Gordon's. Some old something or other. What does that say? Major's Field. I have no idea what that one is. Red flower wine. There's piano that we definitely know how to play. There's seriously, and it's literally a thing to do. Cold beer. Do you open it up on her ass or something? Those knives. Oh, again, they're throwing them at the sexy pictures. Must have been some kind of twisted game for them. What? Stab the sexy ass. Interesting game. Whoever can get it right in the ass crack gets a free drink. Clearly. Grand piano, such a beautifully crafted instrument. There's blood on some of the keys. And it, you know, I've suddenly realised, oh shit, there's blood stains. Blood stains mean those demons come teleporting. Oh, I meant to remember, like, this doesn't seem specific for a puzzle. So I don't think that's relevant. I don't think that's relevant. But I should be wary of bloodstains. Because more of those demons that teleport in. If I get too close. Heroes! Arm wrestling. See, they're not throwing it at the arm wrestling painting. Or only the other painting. It's only the lady picture. Ah, they... smashed up that place, and the ceiling sounds like it's about to cave in. It also looks like it's due to cave in. So probably when we go above this room, the floor's going to collapse. There's some leather coat. Okay, lot from the other sides. Just set dress. The pub guy and another guy. Right, but we've cleared them out. We got some stuff. And we can literally go to that room. We go in there. We'll unlock the door. And, you know, if there's bad monsters, just loop background and in there. Don't need to deal with them. I ain't afraid of no demons. I'm afraid I'm running the wrong way, though. It's very easy to get disoriented. Right, let's take our puzzle thing with her. There's probably more zombies in here. Even though it looks clear, it was ominously quiet. All the lips. Oh God, I hope they didn't keep people inside of this thing. Funny, I kind of feel like they did keep people inside of it. Also, there's literally the bones of a human in there. But I feel like we have seen people inside of them. Okay. Coffin. Ominous windows that something could jump through. But maybe the coffin's going to come to life. I really want to look. Something feels off here. Don't like it. That has to be way out of here. Yeah, I kind of feel like something might be off in this room. I don't know what it is, but something's screaming it's off. Okay. That leads up to there and the door locked on the other side. Which lets us then go round to the room that I want to go to. And then there's another door over there. But in the meantime, there's a room here. And I'm going to guess that we can now read the books. Okay. Sexy statue with her magnum statue and half unfinished head statue. And numbers. Okay. Some sort of puzzle and a clearly a succubus. Why can't I see that painting? That dark puzzle. Writhing body parts. More urns full of juice. Okay, 1701. Ha! Huh? There we go. The knife didn't want to connect initially. Completely locked. Now that's weird that it makes the clock noise when I go to that scene. Bester. Four ascendants look to be guarding an angel. Message here reads, because of what you did that night, this place shall be your grave. The guardians cannot protect you forever without their shield of faith. Each guardian is represented by a number. There must be a meaning behind this. Except that wasn't part of the text. I don't think she's an angel. She's also pulling her skirts up. I'm not wearing anything else. So I don't think she's that angelic. And she's bearing her entire ass. Looks like something round can be placed here. Yeah, funny that. It looks like something is already placed there. Then there's a picture of a guy. Birth of Zeus, the god of gods. The guy is putting his hand out to, I don't know, I'm guessing it's something wrapped in a thing. It doesn't look much like a baby. More like some sort of weird demonic burrito. Rhea representing Kronos as a stone wrapped in cloth. Okay. The stone wrapped in cloth. Interesting. So Kronos and Rhea and a stone wrapped in cloth. Where's Zeus? Okay, we've unlocked that, which I'm sure will be relevant. I'm sure that'll be relevant and useful. Okay, door that's unlocked from the other side, and probably no new zombies at all. There's a portal up there. Looks like most of the painting has been taken down. Some of them are also hung upside down on the wrong axis. More coffins. It's weird. Every time I open that, it goes clonk. Like a clock. Why does it do that now? Locked it. Okay, more bolts. I mean, we're getting a lot of bowgun bolts. Locked doors. I know that it said the demon thing doesn't like clocks, so perhaps it's relevant. Circular indentation in the door. Looks like something can be placed here. Funny, because it looked like there was a circular thing downstairs. That one actually looks like an indentation to place something. But it looks like we should have been able to take it from the thing down. Okay, the lock is jammed. Yet another coffin. This one's filled with candles. What if they tried to resurrect the dead? I don't like this place. The radiates Resident Evil. It doesn't look like the coffin is filled with candles, more that the candles are on top of the coffin. But could be a translation issue. Okay. The door on this lock's rusty and brittle. So what you're telling me is this is the Resident Evil you can go through this only a limited number of times door. Considering there is nowhere else that we can go, we have to go through that. There is no other option. But I'm guessing it's going to break off after a certain amount of usage. Who knows that? You are back alive. I didn't. Did I ever kill that guy? I don't know. I might not have bothered to kill that one. Fire is still lit. Still lit. Now, what was with that ominous noise? Maybe just the set dressing. I swear it's locked from the other side before. Seems like someone left a key here. You unlocked the door? You just meant to know that. Hey! Haha! Oh, it tells you it's locked, but if you try a locked door, sometimes it might not actually be locked at all. Waha! It was locked from the other, but it was locked from the other side. It was locked from this side all along, actually. Okay, I did that. You don't try the locked door, you never know. But now you know. Phone's not working. But if you just try a locked door occasionally, someone might have actually left a key in it and it might unlock. There's also an old key just randomly on the wall there. Okay. Now, considering there's a zombie... There's no handle to it. Okay. I was going to say, considering there's a zombie in this room, and I don't have to deal with him, I'll go out that door. Could have sworn that we have been through it the other way before, but... You know, maybe someone's since removed the door handle. A portal. Just run. What was that noise? New zombie? Creepo perv zombie? Creepo in the shadows. Okay. Right, so we got an old key. I'm gonna consolidate the bowgun. We can get back here. We haven't got the other half it, so fine. Alt key, probably useful though. I'll hold on to that. Right, we've made a reasonable enough progress to justify saving. So I'm gonna do a save. 7:23. Yeah, it's been an hour and 20 odd minutes. I think that's sort of progress. You have something new to say on this? I feel like I'm being watched. Coal's still warm. Yeah, I'm trying not to look at the coals actually. I'm trying to look at the map. The show mast hanging above the fireplace. Yes. Great. Lots of things said about them. Now the creepo zombies are probably just in the garden. You know. So, and I'm definitely hearing crows. So there's probably crows in the garden. It's you! Hi! You're the creepo making noises. It's just a living person. You mind coming back where I can shoot you, creepo? Hey, creepo! I saw your mother's meeting there. Oola ha 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 to you too. There. Damn it! Okay. The dome of your head peaks above the thing. There we go. Wow, that looks... that looks like it hurts, sir. Who shot me? Where did she come from? Stop moving. Yeah. Stop moving. Accept your fate. I hear the crows, and they're not going to come and beat me in the ass. I think that hit him and went through him and shot the other guy. Come on. Let me finish you. Let me not have wasted all these bullets on you. Ah, hey. You too. Come back. Stop running around. And you take a lot of them. Shit. Dog. Yes. Yeah. Come on, back into the bullet. Present your head, so. Oh. He's just teasing us now. Come on. You're not going to be in there. Are you regenerating? Am I not shooting you quick enough? I see that the bullet holes in your head have vanished. Do you also stupidly point to the Immortal? No, perfect. They're cultists. I'll take it. Like, that was a lot of bullets. And it's probably better that I shoot you with a shotgun or something. Lenoye, hey. I hear you. There you are. There you are. Funny! You don't want to be shot, huh? It's real funny that you don't want to be shot. Where are you gonna land? Where are you gonna land? On the ledge around the corner. Whatever. You get to live. Not wasting bullets on you. Yeah, okay, I'm sick of hearing that as well. Yeah, here's an unlocked door. That. Okay, there's a cultist. The normal zombie? Are they all downstairs? Okay, sir! Yeet! That hurt! Giant little dog! Okay. Hi! He just looked at us like, what are you doing? Okay, good bait. Good bait. You got me. Okay. There's cultists everywhere now, yes? There's cultists everywhere now. It is their house, I guess. Yeah, cultists literally everywhere. Oh, I'm not gonna pay attention to How can I read any of these books? Unfinished in blood. I can't understand what it says. Okay. That guy is just worshipping his master. So we can't understand it just yet, right? Now, there's going to be a cultist outside probably again. This is probably the worst place to go through, considering. Clear. Not clear. Perfect. Perfect. He's got Edward Scissorhands. And he takes 2 shotgun shells to the head and doesn't die. Perfect. Now, should I try and shoot that red one over the balcony again? Nah. I don't think it was worth wasting all of our ammo on. Now that's a lot of cultists. Thankfully, I was smart enough to just save. Thankfully, we saved in exactly the correct moments. Exactly the perfect time. Because we don't lose any progress at all. We don't have to run through all of that. We're at the seeming hard part now. Where suddenly there'll be cultists everywhere. With scissory fingers. For some reason. Now, the horrible part about that is that the game probably still deletes our run when we get close to them. In fact, I know that it does because we've noticed that that is happening. So, running past them seems okay. Now, this guy just came straight up the stairs before. I will. Go, hi, bye. There's an open door that I need to go to. I'm not going to wait and knife the other guy in the back whilst you make your way up there. Ambush me. Very ornate dresser. More shotgun shells. I arrived at the mansion late last night along with 2 other fresh members from the program. A man named Robert and his wife Ezra. They seemed excited as I was to be there, to see ourselves miracles this master speaks of. So far I've not seen hide nor hair of him, although I've seen a few painted portraits of him, which I must say are quite ghastly, as well as other macabre paintings that are not pleasant to the eye. To add to the list of peculiarities, in fact, this mansion seems to be stuck in the early 1900s. No electric, gas lights, gas range or lamps. I can hear this man is very old, however. Perhaps he prefers nostalgic eras to modern one. Even though this is apparently set in the 70s. Something, you know. Like, you know, it's still pretty old itself. Okay. That door is locked from the other side. So that tells me that I need to go that way. That tells me progress is that way. There is doors that we can access from that. Oh! Where did you appear from, sir? And now I've been forced to go out this door because the frame rate suddenly stuttered. TikTok. Yes, TikTok, hello. Oh, the cultists have gone. They're no longer having their meeting. I wonder if that's like you only get one opportunity to shoot that guy and, you know, if you kill him then and there. Ah, you killed him in advance of some sort of maybe boss battle because he was wearing a special red robe. Nothing to learn from that, even though, you know, he's supposed to be like some sort of senior cultist. There's nothing to be gleaned from that. He didn't seem to drop anything about it. But, you know, perhaps he's just like there for set dressing at that point. Regardless of if you kill him there, you're probably going to have to fight him as a boss later. Is what I guess. Now, this might have come to bite me in the ass, right? This guy won't just be in the way. In here. Like, where did you even appear? You weren't here first time. And you're not this guy from round the corner up here. Are you? Are you? Well, you looked a bit different. But then again, you know, it is a different load, so perhaps like it's just it could randomize which zombie comes there and we got a slightly different. There's the chance that that door is not actually locked, even though it says it's locked. There's a chance it's no longer locked. Okay. I came this route because it's a little easier to run past when you're actually already past him. He went blood, yeah. I think he's excited at blood. I think he might like it. You know, these vampire zombie cultists. I think they might actually like drinking blood. I don't know. Of course. Of course, you spawn a big guy that fills the entire corridor in the way that we need to go. Because why wouldn't you? Or a corridor filling guy that takes a million bullets, blocks your entire path. Arcana. Hi? Yep, of course you heard me doing that. Maybe I should just run past him when he's saying it. 3 shotgun bullets to kill though, that is ridiculous. There's a new guy with a giant axe as well. There's literally an axe murderer as well. You know the part where you had like the zombies that didn't actually want to eat you and Yeah, now have some demon cultists in every single room that eat all of your bullets. Because you save them all by knifing to death every single of the stupid zombies, right? You definitely saved all of your bullets to face all of the demons in the world. What is this sexy centurion? Mr. Hi, I present my non-existent penis and a tiny little thing. And he's got something long and thin and metal coming out of where it should be. I don't think I want that. That sounds painful for anyone. What are you doing? Just washing your feet? Like, is he stabbing himself in the dick with something metal, or is that coming out of him? A warrior holding a shield and a sword. I see. Oh yeah, there is. And a big metal thing coming out of his dick as well. You do no comments on the big metal dick coming out of his dick? Okay, we need to find a safe comment. Couple of globes, like just a couple of globes. 4 small ones and a giant one in the middle. This is the globe room. Really? Where we keep all of the globes. Because you can never have enough globes. They're probably all filled with whiskey and alcohol or something. Now, would they respawn more bullets in that side room? Or would they only put cultists? I'm curious. Because we can see out into the garden from here. And if there's no monsters in here, because you probably don't expect anyone to come in here. Why would anyone ever come back into this room? You wouldn't. You'd never come back into... Except for... To peek into the garden, we can't see it. To peek into the garden to see if there's anyone that we can ambush. Like, if that crow wasn't being a pet. Also, the sky's meant to be red, apparently. You know, it was like, hey, the skies all turned blood red. It never did. That crow wasn't being a pest. I would have looked over and seen who we could shoot an ambush in the garden. I think it's just filled with... Okay. Unlocked it! I have a feeling we're not going to face any more zombies now. There's a chance that door just isn't locked. Yeah, we need to go into... We have, but we can't actually get to the guard to use it on a fence. There's a chance some of these locked doors aren't actually... Okay, that door has broken. I see that. Nothing else is really open. We're looking for the other half of the thing. That's what the what we missed. The other half of the crescent moon. Because we're looking for something circular. If only we had... Yeah, we've got half of something. We just need the other half. Where would it be? Of course. Ow. Don't... Of course there's movement. Because why wouldn't there be? At least the ones that we killed earlier, or didn't kill in this thing. I never took the bullets. And because this is actually technically a different mansion and a different room now, those bullets are no longer there. So I was like, yeah, we'll come back for them. They definitely won't despawn, because it won't just completely change the whole mansion. Oh, it changed the whole mansion. Lock is jammed, can never open. Okay. They read 6:40 dinner time. Okay, the first steps were a bit transport foods. Delays. Locked by some sort of strange mechanism. Can't interact with it. So if I was hiding something in this match, where would I hide the other half of this thing? I would have probably put it in that last room that we just been in, but it wasn't. And there's a chance that some of these doors just open for no reason, even though it says they're locked. There's a chance that someone's left a key in them. There's a very good chance that somebody has just randomly left a key. Now, interesting. Interesting. Nothing actually appears on the numbers. I think we've tried every combination of the 4 numbers that we've seen. Like that was the 1710 room. But that's probably not relevant to that. Now, big axe murderer. I really want to go that way again. I really want to deal with the axe murderer. There's a good chance that the axe murderer has something to do with it, but I don't really want to deal with it unless we have to. Clock shows 9:03. Now, what if I didn't fix the clock? What if I had never fixed the clock? Would that still read 9:03? I have absolutely no idea what we meant for this last piece. Don't you even think about it. Now what are you gonna do? You can't lunge at me. You're gonna vomit any second. Any second. Come on. Come on. You can be a bit quicker. We dealt with him. Wow. He kind of broke his neck when he fell there. Somehow chopped all his arms off. Looks like the chain holds up the chandelier. Yeah, it's funny that we can't shoot or chop this chain, because it would most certainly drop the chandelier through the floor and smash that open. Which would at least give us something. Now, we probably never need to kill that guy, because he's probably gonna get replaced by something else. Where would I hide the other half of this thing? I'm pretty sure we've been in everywhere. Killed everything. And looked in everything. But I could be mistaken. There could be something on the balcony by the crow now. And, you know, all of those cultists that are now everywhere. Could be anything. Hi! You can have your meeting. I'm not going to waste all my bullets on you. You're all cultists. You're all bullet sponge cultists. But you in particular are very interesting. And that is somewhere that we do need to go. The door is open there. If only I could get into that room. Now there's a very good chance, like I say, that someone has just left the key in. The garden actually looks pretty clean and empty. You know, I don't think there's actually anything to worry about in the garden. We killed all the dogs, we cleared it out before. Okay, so I'm going to guess that that door, even though it looks like it is locked, is probably actually not. Symbol of Minerva. Let me guess, it's not actually locked. Oh, it was locked by someone. It is actually. It turns out it's actually locked. Then this. Oh. Are you aware of me? Hi. Yes, you are definitely aware of me. You're definitely aware. That's something round that might fit in those round door handles. Oh, funny that. You're not letting me take it. I really doubt you've put something in there. I really doubt that they've put something in with you. That's locked. I really doubt they'd have put something. Only thing that makes sense is that room. The only thing that makes sense is that room that we went in, and maybe I've missed something else. That or these doors actually do open. Lawn mowing. You do the laundry. Hi. Hi, Mr. Scissorhands. He didn't eat my run, thankfully. Nothing. Right, let's reread this note. On file 3. Arrived at the mansion late last night along with 2 other fresh members to see for ourselves the master speak of add to the list of peculiarities. So it's the macabre painting. No electric lights, no modern. Yeah, that's not helpful at all. When did we get this? There's so much occult symbolization about this place. What does it all mean? I keep having to solve puzzles and try to get a better understanding of the esoteric nature of this place. I somehow find myself in what looks like catacombs or an underground crypt. I know it. I know now the human-like beast that is relentless chasing me. It's the one that brought me to the damn island in the first place. Seems to be some kind of caretaker or gravekeeper. I managed to elude him for now. I found an elevator down here. I don't know exactly where it could possibly go. It took us up into the map. Took us into the map. But I don't know where I can possibly go from here. Because that's locked. Do I loop back round and back to the other side? That doesn't make sense. For that to be the way to do it. That's locked from the other side. That's locked. We didn't try opening it. That's locked. That needs a full circle, but we only have half of. And the other locked door needs a full. We only have half. We have an old key, but nothing that opens the door. Everything else has very specific lock. That lock is still jammed and unusable. That's now it's just locked. Symbol of Minerva. Nerve on this one. I mean, there's a chance, but the butcher guy in the kitchen has something on him because this game loves to put things on monsters. There's a chance that we need to kill the guy in the kitchen. Other than that, just let me jump off the balcony. I can climb down that and get to that and get down there. Don't need to make me go murder things just to get down there. I can make my own way. Hi Crow, I'm not even gonna bother. Otherwise, we're lost. You know, it's like clockwork in this game. Get like 2 hours in and then suddenly something stupid comes up that's like, good luck figuring out where you actually need to go. Because, you know, you got everything. But no, there's something hidden you actually need to do in order to progress. It's probably kill that guy and he probably has some. Like the other half of them didn't. So let us do the problem. You shouldn't be like, hey, you have to kill this person to do something. Let's just try this door in case somebody left a key in it. Symbol of the Earth. We didn't get given a key in the thing. So now the problem is, there's a cultist for one in here. But at the same time, he's probably also going to throw things at me, I presume. I assume he's going to throw knives at me. Oh look, he throws knives! It's almost like... well, actually, whatever. It's almost like a guess that he would throw things. And, you know, running from him is pointless because the game will just delete the run. And of course he eats 800 bullets. Well, that was pointless. But we learned that he is not the thing that we are looking for. Heat is very strong. Okay, so pointless. I can climb that. Pointless killing axe fiends. So he does leave all his, you know, boy axes everywhere. And they look pretty enchanted. Like, he was clearly pulling these enchanted axes out of his ass, because, like, where else was he getting them from? Let's check this door. Maybe somebody left a key in this door for no reason. Lock the symbol of Vesta. Sylvester Stallone. I like that you are completely unaware. Completely. You don't even try. Ratings. This guy also does not. I wonder if the 903 is relevant. Clock. Maybe. Okay, let's kill this guy and test this door. And of course the bullets go through. Of course the bullets go through. Of course they do. Of course the shotgun bullets just go right through you. Because I shot too quickly and you don't have collision at that point. Well, seeing as we're like locked, I'm gonna call it a day and have to look up what the heck we're meant to be doing again. Because I've checked every room and all of everything that we've got access to, and it seems we're missing a half of a piece of a thing. So I'll be back on Wednesday with something else. Have a nice rest of your week until then, and I will catch you all again soon. Meantime, we do have some goals, and thank you everyone for the recent support. I'll catch you all then. Bye bye bye.